Today we celebrate the life and legacy of Honey Lantree, a pioneering figure in the 1960s British beat scene and one of the first female drummers to carve her way into rock history. Her contributions to music left a lasting impact, and her story is one of talent, perseverance, and breaking barriers for women in the industry. Born Margot Lantree on August 28, 1943, in Hayes, Middlesex, England, Honey grew up during wartime with her mother Nora, a civil servant, and her father John, a sign writer. The family later moved to Hyde Park, Essex, where Honey attended school and initially trained as a hairdresser. Her introduction to music came through Martin Murray, the owner of the salon where she worked, who also led an amateur band called the Sheratons. While learning guitar from Martin, Honey picked up the drums one day in 1963, and to everyone's surprise, quickly showed natural talent. Despite initial reluctance, she soon became the band's drummer. The Sheratons, with Honey on drums, began playing regular gigs at the Mildmay Tavern in Islington, quickly gaining a following. Their growing popularity led to an audition with Joe Meek, the innovative producer known for his unique sound. Meek, impressed by Honey's drumming, saw the potential for a breakthrough and helped the band secure a recording deal. Under the new name, the Honeycombs, the band released the single Have I the Right in 1964, which quickly became a hit, reaching #1 in the UK and topping charts in other countries, including Australia and Canada. But how did they come up with their new name, the Honeycombs? The band was initially called the Sheratons, as mentioned earlier, but their record label decided to rename them the Honeycombs. The honey part was inspired by drummer Honey Lantree, while Combs referred to her previous work as a hairdresser. Despite this early success, the band's follow-up singles struggled to match the impact of their debut. The media, quick to label them as a one-hit wonder, also questioned Honey's drumming abilities, which may have hindered their progress. In 1965, they released another hit, That's the Way, but their popularity began to decline. Interestingly, the band left a huge impression in Sweden and Japan, so when it came to live performances, these places seemed to do best as opposed to their hometown. TV appearances helped get the band into the living rooms of many new fans. After the tragic death of Joe Meek in 1967 and a series of lineup changes, the Honeycombs disbanded and Honey eventually left the music scene. She married David Coxell in 1969 and focused on raising their two sons. Though the band reformed in the 1980s, Honey remained largely out of the spotlight, only returning briefly in the late 1990s for a compilation project. Fun fact about Honey Lantree is that she became the inspiration for what would later be the big star Karen Carpenter on drums. Honey Lantree passed away on December 23, 2018, at the age of 75 after a battle with breast cancer. Her legacy as a trailblazer for women in rock and her groundbreaking role as one of the first female drummers in the genre continue to inspire musicians today. What song impacted you most by Honey? Let us know.